in Santa Clara. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go now. Shot, 17, black ultra. Yellow.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
White, white.
Two and a throw right away. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Ready?
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
The Niners at 2-7 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
12, 10.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Yellow.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Blue. Slide blue. Claw red. Rail. Yellow. Ready.
From the gun, it's Tua. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Slot man moves right.
Drill green.
2nd down and goal. Tua. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Yellow, blue. Watch out now. 50 series.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go. Drill, 52. Ready?
Tua sets up to pass it. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Go red. Blue striker. Red cycle. Ready.
On 2nd and goal. Tua. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage.
Green gap. You, yellow. Hey, green. Edo blue.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Kyron Johnson there on the tackle.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got him pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
This caught left side by the tight end Parham.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
52 blaster. Cross red. Striker. 3-3. On the ball.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the 29, Tua. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll send the tight end in motion.
Hey, red. Yellow, go. Red, yellow. Blue, go.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
McCaffrey. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
2nd down and goal. Tua to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal.
Fight, 97. 43 round. Fight, 60. Ready.
Here's Tua. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, They get to heal up after that. You got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Black shot. White. Yellow.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly.
To a hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
3-3. Dog red. Red, yellow. Hey, green. Blaster, 6. Red.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. This will be caught at Samuel. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Smash, red.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Grill green. Black ultra. Black shot. White. Hut.
Tua going to throw. And he will find his man Samuel. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Blue striker. Hustle.
They'll try and pick it, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Hurts. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is brought in at the 21. "34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. In motion goes the tight end. 2 and now on 1st down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Yellow. Yellow. Go. Eagle blue. Fly blue.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 2nd half will start with a run by Sanders. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Blaster, 6. Blue, go.
2 now on 1st down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Black. Grill green. Black ultra. Black shot. White, white. Ready.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Chad Muma. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Green Jack. Let's go, charge.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Claws red. Red, yellow. Blaster, 6. Smash, red.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Now left side on the swing pass. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Bird sets up to throw it. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Rolling to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jack Stoll, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Grill green. Black ultra. Black shot. White, white. Ready.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Field, black. Blue striker. Red, Cypress.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far.